This is question 14.3.20, and we have some GMAT scores of 8 MBA students, and along with the GPAs of those students, and we're looking to see if we can find the slope and y-intercept for the regression equation. So with this one here, this is all the question is asking for, so I'm certainly going to show you how to get this by running a regression in both the data analysis Toolpak along with XLStat. But first, we could also just use a function for this. So we could just use the slope function to get the slope of the equation. And so we enter the y's here are dependent variables, and then we enter our x's are independent variables in that box there. Click done, and then I can adjust it to 3 decimal places for our answer. So simple to do it that way. Same thing with the y-intercept. I could just use the intercept function in Excel. And same thing, enter the y's, enter the x's, or x observations in the appropriate box, and adjust my decimals, and pretty simple to do it that way. But I do want to, just for the point of practice, show you how to use the data analysis Toolpak and then XLStat to get the same information. So you could probably even do it just as quickly as the functions with the data analysis Toolpak, because it is pretty easy to input the information. So here we have our y's, the x range, input that. We have our labels selected. We are assuming an alpha of 0.5 because nothing else is given. And in our output range here, we can just click pretty much any box we want. So pretty quick to do it this way as well. And you'll see down here our coefficients for the intercept and the slope match what we already have via the Excel functions. And if we look at this with XLStat, can certainly do the same thing with that application, modeling data, linear regression, and I need to go back to the correct problem. So you'll find that if you are working off of the same spreadsheet for multiple problems, that XLStat will kind of kick you around into the previous problem. So you may have to just adjust your tab or reselect the tab that you're working in when you're trying to input the data range. See how that just jumped to the old problem. So I'm just going to go down to my bottom of my Excel and click the tab that I was working on previously, and then I'll enter the y data here. And same thing, the x data from the GMAT. Output's going to go to a separate sheet. Variables are labeled, variable box is labeled, and everything else is set up. ANOVA table is what my output's going to be. I don't have any charts selected, so go ahead and click OK. And you'll see here once it's done processing, I can scroll up and show you the variables here. So here's our intercept and our slope, which match what we had from the other two methods that we used.